Clap on, clap off. Let's get it.
Hi, my name is Christian Lee. I'm here for Earworm. We're here with, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name's Lookas.
All right, Lucas, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. How does it feel to be back in San Diego, one of the finest cities in the world?
Yeah, definitely one of the finest cities in the world. It feels really good. I love coming here.
You haven't been back since like 2016, right?
No, I've been here recently. I played Bassmnt, I think, last year.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I always come by.
You come here like once a year, huh?
Yeah, at least once a year to Bassmnt. I fucking love Bassmnt. And everybody that works there, they're awesome people. I love just coming to San Diego. It's actually, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful cities on the West Coast, for sure.
I agree.
Yeah.
And this is actually the first time I saw you at OMFG back in like a couple years ago.
Oh, wow, LED?
Yeah.
Where was that at?
It was here.
Oh, that was in San Diego?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, that was a sick ass show. That was awesome. That was for New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
right.
I was actually one of the best sets I ever played.
Oh.
I'll never forget that.
I think I saw you at one of your peaks then, huh?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
You about to peak tonight too?
Oh, yeah. I got so much new music. I'm so stoked to play.
All right.
I'm really excited.
And speaking about your new music too, you want to talk a little bit about it? Anything you want to share?
Oh, yeah. We just put out a new EP, 3-track EP. It's called the Infinite EP.
Mm-hmm.
3 tracks, Redline, Apex, and Mach 5. The EP was based off my past of racing go-karts. I started racing when I was about 9 years old till I was about 18. And I was going in a great direction. I got sponsored by a team. I was getting recruited by other people, and then my teammate tragically passed away. Rest in peace. His name was Dan Weldon.
Okay.
He was a professional Indy car driver.
Oh, wow.
And when that happened, I was like, maybe it's time to choose a different path, and that's how I got into music. So this EP was based off my past of racing and a lot of the influences of just the energy and like everything about racing and being in the moment and all that. And I put it together into one EP while also bringing in different styles of old festival trap sounds and, new modern age dubstep and, hybrid, whatever you want to call it, sounds, just new sounds,
Mm-hmm. I think that's like stuck a lot with you too, even like the name, because there, we can't show on camera, but there's someone who's wearing your old merch and has an infinite loop.
Yeah. Well, the original logo, the Infinite logo, when we made it, was so long ago, and it was I think we got it off Photoshop, like some random Google image or something like that. But it worked out, and it looked really cool back then. But we definitely updated the logo, and we're sticking with it for sure. It's gonna be a theme throughout the rest of my career.
All right, that's awesome. That's
yeah.
cool
There's a lot of meaning behind the infinity symbol. I think that in music and in life, everything is infinite and it's limitless. Like all possibilities are. So, take that as you wish. Like do whatever it is you want in life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's no boundaries. There's no rules. It's limitless. It's infinite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Okay, and going back to your go-kart career too. And so, yeah, you said that you drove for 9 years. And was there anything that you took away from doing that you put for your music?
Yeah, definitely. Making, like, I guess, let's try and make up an analogy. Like, always going for it. Just going for it. Like, when you're passing someone, you're in third place and you're trying to get to first, and you have that opportunity, take it and go with it, or else you're not a race car driver if you don't. And same thing with music. When you're writing a song and you have this idea and you put it down, it's like, oh, this is sick. Just go with it. Make the song. Mm-hmm. It's dope. It sounds dope. Go with it. Never overthink your decisions. Just do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also with work in general, like working and all that sort, just do it. You know what I mean? Just go for it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my next question for you too is, what's been like the highest point of your career so far, and what's been the lowest point?
Damn, there's been so many.
Yeah, you've had a lot of highs.
Yeah, definitely lots of highs, definitely lots of lows, man. Touring is really, really hard. I think a lot of DJs speak about it, mental health. I toured alone for about 2 years straight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And no tour manager. So I travel across the world. I go to China by myself. You know what I mean? It's like the traveling part gets lonely. Being in a hotel gets lonely. But when you're on stage, it's like nothing in the world matters. It's just this one moment, and it's nothing. It's just nothing else. It's like tunnel vision, you know?
Yeah.
It's just you, the crowd, the energy, and the CDJs, you know? As corny as that sounds, it's just, you're in your own new world, you know? It's like, it's you can't compare it to any. I compare it to racing because when you're in that cart and you're driving, there's nothing else that matters except for you, the cart, and the road, and what's ahead of you. So it's like, I think those are some of the highs. The highs are definitely playing shows, but when you get back, it can get low. You can get lonely. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Yeah.
You're such a high. You have so much energy. So many people calling your name, cheering you on. It's like you're just like, yes. You feel like Super Saiyan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you get off and you go back. You're in the hotel. It's like, fuck. I have a 5 a.m. flight. It's 3 in the morning. I get 2 hours, an hour and a half of sleep. You know, and I gotta rush to the airport. You're just running on fumes. You know, it can get really exhausting. And those are definitely some of the low times, and there's other low times too where you feel like you're not inspired to make music, or you're just kind of sitting there and you don't know what to make, and you can get like writer's block and get stuck and all sorts of things. But like, there's definitely highs and lows that comes with being an artist, you know. Right. But it's how you get through it and how you work through it, and that's what makes you who you are in life as well, you know.
Dang, I feel that. Dang.
No, so that was deep.
That is pretty deep. All right, let's talk about a little bit of a deeper topic too, going back about touring. And so, you know, you said there's a lot of highs, a lot of lows regarding that. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, as the tour goes on, you know, when you first open up, like, it's great. But then as you go on, it kind of like, I feel like it drags a little bit, but, you know, you still love it. But it's also like physically and I would say emotionally draining. So how do you prevent yourself from like being burnt out and just like keep yourself going for the rest of the tour?
Dude, I just distract myself, honestly, when it comes to that. I watch, like, Netflix series, you know, try to keep myself occupied constantly. If I can work, if I feel like working on new music, coming up with new ideas. I daydream a lot, so when I'm traveling, like, if I'm in another city or another country and it's, like, a whole new vibe, you know, like, being in San Diego is such a beautiful city, you know, you have the ocean, you're driving past the ocean, or you're going to Vegas and you're driving in the desert. It's like all these different like scenes and views, and I just take from that and like try and grab some inspiration for a song and write and do that to keep me going. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Also staying healthy. Trying to stay healthy.
That's pretty hard.
It's very hard touring. Sometimes you'll be in the middle of nowhere, America, and all they have is a McDonald's in the airport. And you're hungover, partying all night. It's through, you know, you have 2 hours of sleep and all they have is a McDonald's. Like, that sucks. You know, you want some healthy food. So definitely staying healthy, keeping your mind healthy as well. It's just, you got to work for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. And so for the second part of the interview, we're going to go on to the next segment. It's like a deep dive on not only Lookas, but, you know, also the person behind the music too. And so we're going to go from more recent to more back. And so my first question for you is, do you think that when you made that remix for Lowrider that it would blow up and become like, you know, basically the beat for the Flowrider song?
Yeah, for GDFR.
Yeah.
No, I had no idea. That all happened so fast. I actually had just moved to LA for the first time from Miami to pursue music as... Well, actually, I went to Icon. I was going to Icon. It's a music school for music production. And I remember being in the studio, and I had made that Flowrider remix. It was actually a buddy of mine, Rafa's idea to make a remix of Lowrider, because it was the what's that comedian? George Lopez theme song. Mm-hmm. And also, I just love the original song. So,
it's such a good song, yeah.
So I ended up. At the end of Lowrider, the original song, there's a part where they play the sax.
Yeah.
They do a solo on the sax. And I just chopped that and put that over a trap beat, and it just went off, man. And it was just like so perfect. And I chopped it so perfect, and I was just like, this is so dope. And I just put it out, and then it ended up doing really well on SoundCloud back in the day when SoundCloud was dope. Unlike now, shout out to SoundCloud, fix your shit. Yeah. Either way, yeah, that ended up happening. I remember I was in the studio at Icon, and I get a phone call from my manager, and he's like, "Yo, I sent you a link. Check this out." And I hear it, and it's Flow Rider, and it's the first verse. I know what you came in to see. If you a freak, then you're coming home with me. Mm-hmm. And then it came into the drop. And I was like, yo, what is this? I'm like, this is my remix.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, man, I think we made it. And I was like, let's go. And I was only 18 at the time, so I was like freaking out. I was like, what is happening? And then the moment that really changed everything is when my parents finished helping me move into my apartment in LA, and we got into the car, and the first song that played on the radio was GFR, and like
That was a wild moment.
That was a wild moment. Yeah, it was really, really crazy. Yeah, but yeah, everything just. I feel like there's always a higher power, and that everything happens for a reason. And yeah, that thing happened because it just happened. So.
But that's such a great moment, huh?
Yeah, it was awesome. Super, super awesome.
Okay, and so I think another thing too is like, I think you're really good with your fans. You always like to keep in touch with them. And I know there was like this moment too, like you were like really big virally. And here, I want to show you this image. This is like an image that I actually saw back in the day too. And then also one of your remixes, I think it was the Strangers one. Remember, it was in that viral video for that sorority?
Oh God, don't bring that up. Oh no.
And so do you think like, being like viral with those things helped you out with your career a little bit,
Definitely. My page on Facebook at the time, I knew the algorithms. Like, I knew it. Like, memes are huge now. Mm-hmm. Memes are, like, globally just a huge thing. But back then, I think I was maybe 2015, 2016, and I was posting just random memes. I'd find memes that would pop up, like, instantly and go viral, like, on Twitter, and then I'd post it on Facebook. Or like I'd find memes that are viral and then post it on my Facebook, and it would just go viral. Remember, I posted an iCarly meme of the other chick in iCarly. She was she posted like a half nude or something.
Oh.
And that went super viral. Had like 1.5 million likes on my Facebook page, and it gained like an insane amount of attraction. And definitely those memes helped a lot, but I kind of stopped posting memes like that.
Yeah.
Just because it wasn't really my content. I wanted to be more sincere with my content and my fans and whatnot. But yeah, definitely those moments added up. Probably gained a lot of fans from those moments. Because especially that sorority video, that went super viral. That was on national news, and it was my remix. Yeah, it was my remix. And yeah, that definitely gained a lot of plays. That song is still one of my top played songs on my SoundCloud today, still. Yeah.
It was a good remix, at least.
Yeah. Shout out 7 Lines.
Yeah, shout out. And so let's talk about your music again, too. How do you feel like you've grown, since I think one of your earlier mixtapes, I think was like, the Boondocks mixtape to like now with your recent EP?
Boondocks mixtape. I made a mixtape called the Boondocks mixtape. Damn, I don't think I did. Did I? Really? Yeah. Damn, I made a lot of mixtapes or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, definitely my music, my taste in music has changed. I think music is constantly changing. That's a thing that I've had to take time to realize. And knowing and understanding what's popular is really important as well. But as a producer, I have the capability to make whatever it is stylistically I want. So that's the beauty of being a producer. And, I've been making a lot of different styles of music. Pop, hip-hop, man, country, like some kind of hybrid country, hip-hop, pop. I'm just blending genres right now. I'm just experimenting, trying to find out, like, what's hot, like, you know what I mean? Like, make I'm not even just trying. I'm just making music for fun right now, and I'm also writing records that will cater to my fans and stuff that I also enjoy playing live. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with my music right now. So, but I'm really excited about all the new music that I'm putting out because it's really special. I'm really excited. Yeah.
And when you were first starting out too, I think you were drawing. What was that movie called? Because I think you said when you were like 16, you were drawing like these like X.
Oh yeah, Project X.
Project X parties, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's at like how you first started like being DJs like at house parties too.
Yeah, man. I was in high school, and that was back then when you could invite people on Facebook. You could invite like over 150,000 people to an event on Facebook. They patched that after, but I had a group of friends, and they all had like 5,000 friends on Facebook, like max amount. So we would invite like over 100K people to like a house party and charge dudes $5 and girls were free. So then everyone would come. It would be a slammed house party. We knew the cops would shut it down, but I'd get to DJ in front of a crowd of like 1,000 to 1,500 kids, and we were fitting like 1,000 to 1,500 people in backyards of houses, like just throwing ragers, and that's how it all started.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I started playing clubs in Miami, and promoters didn't pay me, and so
you put it into your own hands.
It was rough for a while, and the guys that were getting paid were the guys that were making their own music, and I was like, man, fuck this, I'm gonna start making my own music and see what I can do, and that's what happened. And then it's funny, eventually those guys ended up booking me and paying me, and I was like, thanks, bro.
Awesome. Was your friend
thanks for paying me this time.
Was your friend like Hunter helping you around this time too?
Hunter?
Yeah.
Hunter Reed?
Yeah.
How do you know Hunter Reed?
I mean,
we
do our research.
How do you know Hunter Reed?
We do our research. That's all I can say.
Hunter Reed, dude. Shout out Hunter. Hunter's my dog, dude. Hunter's from Tallahassee. Yeah, he was definitely a big part. He was part of my local like friend group. We all make music. Smile, Lewis, Ruben, and Hunter as well. He was known as HBK, or he had another duo as well. He was making house music. And, they helped me get some shows in Tallahassee, and I played at FSU, and those were a lot of fun shows. And yeah, man, shout out Hunter. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and we only have a few more questions left, and let's talk about, I think, your time in high school too. I think you played a sport, right?
I played many sports in high school, yeah.
Was one of them lacrosse?
No, I never played lacrosse.
What sport you played?
I played soccer. I played soccer.
Okay, that's a big one in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, I played football in like maybe middle school. And my dad was like, fuck that. I'm not going to...
Oh, wait, Brazil is really big into
soccer.
Football. Soccer, football, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. They'd call it football in Brazil, but yes. Yeah, soccer. I definitely played soccer. I played soccer in middle school. I played soccer in high school. Yeah. I played a lot of sports. I played basketball. I was good at basically all sports. Played hockey, roller hockey. There's no ice rinks or ice hockey in Miami. There probably is, but it's rare to find that. But yeah.
I think after high school too, I think you worked at...
I worked at my
Assurant, right?
Yes. What the fuck, dude? Yes, I worked at Assurant. It's my mom's old job, and
you did what, IT?
She got me. She hired me for. Well, she got me a job with this lady Cynthia. She's an angel. Thank you, Cynthia, for getting me that job, teaching me a lesson about life. But yeah. I got hired. I got a job because my parents thought I was a failure, and all I was doing was making music, and they had no idea what I was doing. And so I went to a job that started at 7 a.m. every morning, finished at 5 p.m. I'd go to sleep at 5 a.m. because I'd be up all night making music. So that I'd have 2 hours of sleep going into work every day at an IT job, sitting in a cubicle, and I had to finish like over 500 pages of paperwork per day, and I was only doing like maybe 200 at max, and they were just like, yeah, you're fired, you're not keeping up. And I was like, I fucking hate this job anyway, dude. It's miserable. So then after that I tried doing college again, and then my parents were like, either you go back to college or I don't know what. And I was like, I told my parents, I said, give me 1 year. Give me 1 year. Let me work on my craft. Let me make music. And if I don't do anything within a year, I'll go back to school. I'll get a job. I'll do whatever you want me to do. And they let me do that. And they supported me. They got me speakers. They got me a laptop. And that was all I needed. And I made a lot of music in that year. And changed my life.
Yeah, look at you now. You got a multi-platinum record.
Look at me now. I'm doing an interview with you in San Diego.
Performed the EDC, performed that Ultra too.
Oh, man. So awesome. So what crazy.
Life. Okay, and going back to your parents too, what like type of music do you listen to like growing up?
Oh, man. I grew up on so much, man. My dad's from Brazil, so a lot of Brazilian music. Javan, huge artist in Brazil. Always playing in the house. My parents fell in love with James Taylor. He's from the Carolinas. Southern music. Man, so many. The band called America. A horse. You ever heard that song? Been through the desert on a horse with no name.
Oh, okay.
Felt good to be out from the rain. Oh man, a lot of like country stuff. Fleetwood Mac. Oh man, John Mayer. My sister loved John Mayer. My brother brought me up on a lot of punk rock stuff. Linkin Park, Strung Out, Rise Against. Man, so many bands, dude. I loved Coheed and Cambria as well. Yellow Card, Sum 41 was dope. Punk rock, punk rock shit, So many genres of music. I had a lot of music playing all the time in my house. So, I'm blessed for that.
Okay, and before we end the interview too, I thought we'd give you a few more surprises. We actually have some gifts for you.
Oh, dude, no way.
And it's actually one of the bands you talked about.
No way.
Linkin Park.
Oh, fucking way, dude. Now I have to get a record player.
Yeah. So what drew you to Linkin Park?
Dude, this is my favorite
good,
album.
Right? I know.
Oh my god, this is my favorite album, bro. Holy shit. That's awesome. Thank you so much, dude. That's fucking awesome. This is so cool. Oh my god, this is so cool.
But that's
never actually owned a actual vinyl. This is the first vinyl I've ever owned.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to give you the second vinyl you ever owned too.
Oh shit.
And it's actually another band you grew up listening to, Incubus.
Holy fuck, dude. I fucking love this album, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
And you actually met the lead singer on the plane,
I did meet
right?
him, yes. What the fuck, dude? You're like Nardwar times 2. This is awesome, man. This is so cool. Yeah, Aqueous Transition, that record. Yeah. Many memories with that song. Yeah, I met the lead singer. I was actually at Coachella. I played Coachella. I played at the 7-Up stage. And it was the day after I played. I think it was the last day of Coachella. They played the same day. I think they played at Coachella. I'm not sure. Either way, he was on my flight from Coachella or from Palm Springs to LA. And the whole band was there. And he was sitting first class. And I had to take a picture with him, man. I was like, dude, you're a huge part of my childhood. Like, I can't not take this opportunity to take a picture with you. So that was really cool to meet him. And he was such a cool dude. He was like, yeah, man. He's like, I appreciate you, man. Like, thank you so much for being a fan. And I was like, no, man, thank you for your music. Like, thank you. You guys changed my life. These are so cool, dude. Yo, these are so cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, and my last question for you, I want to end on a fun one.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing like a I Am Other jacket. I think that's owned by Pharrell, and you've worked at his production studio.
Yeah, man. Studio 26.
And then, actually Lil Nas X, I'm wearing Lil Nas shirt. He follows you on Twitter.
Yeah, he does follow me on Twitter.
And so I want to know, though, like, who's the most famous person you have in your phone?
Oh, there's a lot. The most famous person on my phone. I don't even have my phone on me. I don't even know. I can't even look through it. There's a lot of famous people. I'll say top 3. Zed, Chainsmokers, and Tiesto.
Wow. Yeah. That's a big top 3 right there.
Those are the homies, man. I love those guys.
Okay, well, thanks for taking time to do the interview.
Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate it. This was really fun. That was awesome.
But before we turn off the camera, though, I'm gonna get out of frame, and then for being such a great person to interview, you could just stare in the camera. Anything you want to plug, anything you want to say, it's all your time.
Okay. Well, shout out Earworm. This was an awesome interview. I got 2 awesome records. Now I have to buy a vinyl player, so I'm stoked for that. And now I'm gonna buy way more vinyls. Today we're playing in San Diego at Bassmnt. I'm super excited for that. And you guys can catch me on my socials at Lookas, Lookas. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon in a city near you. Peace.